The Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap Up is a look at the events Southern Miss Student Media covered throughout the week and the events Southern Miss Student Media is working on for next week.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shania, once again. I'm back. I know y'all probably tired of hearing me on this little Good Friday, but welcome to our wrap-up show. Today, we're going to be talking about the Prince as usual. We got some things that came up on TV this week, and we also have a jam-packed sports section, things that's coming up in sports. So, and it's also homecoming week, so we're going to get into that also. But for right now, let's go listen to some sponsorships from our sponsors.
Uh-oh, Brad's buzzed.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's starting with the woots. And now a speech.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart and brain. Who's with me?
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home, somebody call me a ride.
Love that guy.
Me too.
Know your buzzed warning signs? Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Imagine being denied an apartment because of housing discrimination.
It's so wrong.
But who has the power to stop this?
You do. The law is on your side. If you've been discriminated against because of race, color, religion, sex, national origin, disability, or familial status, file a complaint with HUD. Fair housing is your right.
Use it.
Visit HUD.gov/fair housing, a public service message from HUD and the National Fair Housing Alliance.
To the big-hearted, the bold, the teachers, the growers, the builders, the change makers, we need you. We are the Peace Corps. In more than 60 countries, we go the distance to make a difference. We're volunteers, partners, communities, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you looking for more? Then we are looking for you. Join us at peacecorps.gov.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shania, back again. So let's get into this Prince story, guys, because we have a couple that I think is interesting. On our front page, first thing I see is we built this city on black and gold, homecoming previews. We're going to talk more about homecoming coming up, but Michael Gibbs done a story on homecoming and some events that came up on homecoming. We have a story by Kiara Fox. And this one is, I just had a brain fart. I'm sorry. This is about Black Students, a cultural intelligence association, that we have here. Let's not get into our opinions because, everybody have one of those. With Campus News, Michael Hill, a Southern Miss student source. This is about Michael Hill, so this is a profile. And this is by Haley Shepard. I hope I said your name correctly. And then we have... what else we have in here interesting that y'all might want to know about? Something else interesting in here. This is by a staff reporter, from a staff reporter, but this is Hattiesburg dedicates public safety complex to USM alum. Dupree was honored, John Dupree was honored. They dedicated the public safety complex to him. Shout out to him. I think that's an interesting story for y'all to go read. What else do we have? World War Voice. I don't think it has who this is by in here. But that was a story. It's a center launched a podcast about the World War Voice, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have a couple of sports pieces in here. So, y'all, you know, stay tuned for our, stay tuned. Look out for our newspaper. And we're going to go to a news wrap from Nishranika Poquero.
For Southern Miss Student Media, I'm Nishranika. Open access is a big topic in academia now. For the folks who don't know, open access publications are publications that are generally freely available to all audiences. Open access articles are generally free and also copyright free, while authors still retain integrity over their work. Southern Miss Library is celebrating Open Access Month on October. Josh Cromwell, the scholarly communications manager of university libraries, started the month by looking at the past decade and what the library has done so far. The library started Open Access Month in 2014 and introduced people to the concept of open access. In 2015, they focused on how open access helped with scholarships with the help of graduate school and honors college. In 2016, they introduced Open Textbook Initiative and introduced open access across the university in 2017. They focused on differences in different disciplinaries in 2018 and publication models in 2019. Cromwell emphasized how 2020 was the year of COVID, and library acknowledged how publishers silently admitted to profiting off of gatekeeping knowledge. In 2021, the difference in library access locally versus globally was acknowledged, and libraries shed light on how not everybody had the same privilege. In 2022, the library highlighted differences in attitude that tenured professors versus non-tenured professors could afford to have. In 2023, the library discussed finding open access articles. Some areas that can now be looked into in open access are how it would modify with the help of AI and the challenges that are present that can be acknowledged. Personally, open access has saved me at least hundreds of dollars in articles, so I'm all for it. For Southern Miss Student Media, I'm Nishanika.
Hey y'all, I'm back. Did y'all miss me? Nah, I don't think y'all did. But it's okay, I'm back anyway. So, let's get into what's going on the TV world. Some things in the TV world. As far as our newscasts go, some things that they talked about this week on their show. So this week, they talked about Mississippi gun law concerns. So that story was basically about after seeing what happened in Birmingham last month, now is raising concerns on our campus and around our students about our safety outside of campus. So I think that's an interesting story. Also, they had a Pink Monday event. It's a breast cancer awareness event that happens every October. It's just a huge event for cancer survivors, for people who haven't survived, well, not who haven't survived cancer, but for those who are cancer survivors and those that are going through breast cancer as well. We had a story about what Nishranika just talked about, the Open Success Month that USM does. So check that out. We also had a story about the 50 years of University Forum. So I think that's an interesting story that y'all should go check out. In our flash news briefing, there was a story about Hattiesburg facing a lawsuit for the cameras that they put up, well, the guns that they use now to check your speed when you're going through school zones. Now they're facing backlash from our city. Mississippi also, well, our state, Mississippi, of course, also Idaho has joined a Idaho lawsuit. I don't think they actually joined it. I think they're fighting with the lawsuit, against the lawsuit. So are they not for the lawsuit? So yeah, I think y'all should go dig deeper in that. But that's just a taste of what'll go on TV, on our news. Y'all should go watch our news. on YouTube every Thursday. It should be up on Thursday mornings, so y'all should go watch that, because on there we have a little taste of weather. We don't have meteorologists, guys, but we can tell y'all what the predictions are for weather. We have some more fun things. We have trivia on there. There's sports segments that we have on there. We have, what is it called? Community calendar, so that tells you what's going on in the community and also what the university has going on for student life and just for our community, period, to come and join us. So yeah, I think y'all should go check that out as well. We're going to listen to a package by Michael Gibbs. I mean, not a package, guys, a radio rap by Michael Gibbs. And we're also going to go into sponsored messages. And when we come back, we're going to get into sports and everything that y'all could be expecting tomorrow and today for homecoming week. Stay tuned.
It's that time of year again. The temperature is dropping and the leaves are shedding their green hue. For most, it means it's time to break out their favorite sweater. But health professionals advise that people get their COVID shots and their flu shots early this year.
The season usually starts around the beginning of August. However, we did receive them a little earlier this year. It was the end of July, so you want to get it as soon as possible because it takes about 2 weeks for it to actually start working into your system.
According to the Center for Disease Control in 2022 and 2023, Mississippi ranked the lowest nationwide in vaccinations, but ranked second highest with nationwide death rates due to the flu.
It's very important so that your system can start functioning to develop immunity to make sure that it is fighting against the flu as it is developing. And as well, it'll be in your system so that you'll be ready for the season as it starts.
Free flu shots are available to those with medical insurance or through Medicare Part B. If you do not have insurance or Medicare, you will be charged $115 for a senior dose vaccine or $68 for a seasonal vaccine. For more information, visit cvs.com/flu shots. Micah Gibbs, SM2 News.
Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277. And the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
People do it everywhere.
In the kitchen, in the bedroom.
Yes, even the park.
When it comes to your health, there is no wrong place or time to get an HIV test.
Knowing your HIV status allows you to live your life
and stay healthy.
So pick a spot. Make HIV testing a part of your routine.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
You'll be glad you did.
I'm Jamie Presley.
Jay Ellis.
I'm Ray Santiago.
I'm Terrence J.
And I'm
acting against AIDS.
Visit cdc.gov/doing it.
United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in our community. To learn more or get involved, call 601-545-7141. We have one life. To live better, we must live united. In Southeast Mississippi, we stand united for the most vulnerable in our community. Become a game changer and volunteer by calling United Way of Southeast Mississippi at 601-545-7141. We have one life. To live better, we must live united.
What's up, y'all? I'm back again. It's your girl, Shania. You know, we're going to have fun when I'm on the show. But anyway, let's get into the sports and the homecoming festivities that goes along with our sports weekend. So, let's start with what has happened in sports already. So, October 17th, volleyball lost to our volleyball team, our women's volleyball team, lost to South Alabama, unfortunately. But it's okay. We're always going to pick our heads up and continue to win. So don't let that defeat y'all. We were supposed to have a women's soccer game with Alcorn, but that game was canceled. So let's see what they're going to do with that. We're not sure if they're going to reschedule that game or what. But on to more recent news. This weekend is homecoming week. So, for us to prepare, let's talk about who we're playing. So, homecoming, we're playing Arkansas State. The game starts at 6, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I think the game starts at 6. So, let's talk about some of these festivities to go along with homecoming. So, today, from 12 to 4, that's going on now. If y'all have time, stop out there. At the fountain sitting at Shoemaker Square. Fountain sit at Shoemaker Square. Not really sure what that is, guys. But, y'all should go check it out. I really think that's when they go sit in the fountain at Shoemaker Square. I think that was self-explanatory. But anyway, on we go. Alumni Hall of Fame banquet at 6:30 today at the Thad Cochran Center, the Grand Ballroom, in the Grand Ballroom. Of course, we have Friday Night Lights at Spirit Park at 6 o'clock today. I don't know why they say at Southern Station in Spirit Park, but that's the thing. So y'all should go out there and do that. We also have the NPHC Step Show at 7:30 in Bennett Auditorium. Yeah, listen, I have been to one of those before, and if you haven't experienced it, there's something that for you to experience and remember. It's always a good time with Greek life, period, but NPHC, I always know how to put on a good show. So y'all should go out. I'm not sure if tickets are still on sale or not, but if they are, go get you a ticket and go. You're going to have a good time. On to Saturday. Southern Miss Alumni Annual Meeting will be at 10:30 in the Thad Cochran Center Grand Ballroom. So all alums, y'all should go check that out, because I know if y'all not listening, y'all should be listening. But y'all should go check that out. Homecoming Parade starts at 1 along Hardy Street. And I think it actually goes sort of kind of through the campus. But y'all should go check that out as well. That's going to be a great time. If y'all not able to get to Hardy Street, if y'all able to come in on the other end of campus and also go through the Eagle Walk, so y'all could come through there. And it goes up under the tunnel. So if y'all miss it, y'all can still go see the parade. Okay, guys? Then you have Eagle Walk at 3:45 to kick off the game like we always do. Pre-game at Southern Station at 4 in Spirit Park. So I advise y'all to come out to that. And, of course, y'all can't miss the game at 6 p.m. at the Rock Stadium. Listen, win or lose, y'all should come to the game if y'all can get a ticket. Because last time I checked, it looked like the stadium was sold out or was almost full. So if you're able to get a ticket, do so. If not, that's okay. You can still watch it with ESPN Plus, and you can also watch that. So come out and support. Come out, have a good time. Come tailgate with us. And we'll see y'all next week. Thank y'all for listening. And as always, Southern Miss to the top. This has been y'all girl, Shania.
This has been the Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap Up. A look at the events Southern Miss Student Media has covered throughout the week and the events Southern Miss Student Media is working on for next week. The Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap Up airs Fridays at noon on Southern Miss Radio. We'll see you next week for the Southern Miss Student Media Weekly Wrap Up.